Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's 25% off day here at Savers Thrift Store in Vegas. We're gonna go see if we can find some steals and deals, stuff that we could put either on eBay or on Whatnot, probably a little bit of both. I hope we find some good stuff today. This is an underrated day. It's not as busy as half off day, so sometimes there's some stuff that's sneaky in here that we can get some deals on, so wish us luck. Got some new stuff out here.
Yeah. Oh, he's cute. Genie, I think.
Is it Jemmy? Nice. Well, that's from the new Buzz Lightyear. Maybe they're all from Buzz Lightyear, or at least these two. Yeah. It's always nice when there's new stuff, though.
There's some cars.
Today was one of the best days I've had at a thrift store, or Savers for that matter, in a long, long time. I started out really looking through these hats and was not having much luck. For whatever reason, this Savers hat section is insanely priced. Chicago Bulls stuff can sell really well. This looks like it is a knockoff, though. There's no official NBA tag, or maybe the tag's been ripped off, but I'm not gonna deal with that because I don't know if it's authentic. It's a pretty cool new semi-vintage, like 2004, 5, 6 Jets hat, but at $12.99, even 25% off. That's way too much for that hat in Vegas. Not a lot of Jets fans in Vegas in general. This is a good football, soccer jersey brand to look out for. Score, draw. This is the 1982 England World Cup kit. It was a little too much at 12 something. It looked like this was going for like 25 or 30. I almost got that, but I definitely got the one behind it. This is a throwback to the 94 season for West Ham United at $6.49. So basically around $5. That was a steal. That should get me about 25 to 30, maybe a little bit more. Definitely picking that up. I am really picky when I look at jerseys. I always check thoroughly to see if they may be fake. This didn't have any, tags on it that made me think it was legit. So I'm going to assume it's fake. If this was real at like 2 something, I would have picked that up all day. An England kit. I love it. This is definitely real. Stitched Cleveland Browns, not the most popular team. They want $65. Landry is not even on the team anymore. That's definitely overpriced. With the discount, it would have been like 50-ish. And also had some stains. Definitely not going to pick that up. And this brand new rack that they just brought out is where my day completely turned around. This was probably half the shirts on here were vintage 1990s. This is cool. Early Man Industries, I think EMI is, with the tag. The tag is old, I could tell. It was single stitch, which is always a good sign. They're asking a little bit for these shirts, in between about $4.49 and $8.49. There's a discount. So this cost me about $7. Brand new with the tags. I'm thinking I can get about 20 to 30, maybe a little more. These right here were probably the most expensive shirts that I found today. I found a whole bunch of these 1990s Kathy t-shirts. If you remember Kathy, the comic book strip. Some other brands too that I didn't get. That's Jules. But these Kathy ones seem to be going between like 25, 30, all the way up to a lot more. Some of these, as you can tell, have the tags. I didn't get every single one of them because some had some marks I didn't think I can get off, but I got quite a few. This is amazing right here. Warner Brothers store 1990s pocket shirt. So cool with the weights. I'm definitely picking that up. Here's another one with the tag. It does have a stain that I believe I can get out of that, but with the tag, I'm picking that up all day. I just can't resist. 1990s Warner Brothers stuff is cool. This is vintage, but seemed a little too random for me, so I didn't pick that up. So a lot of these shirts were going to cost me about $6 to $8 after the discount, so I had to be picky. It seemed like many of these shirts were going to be $15 to $20, maybe a little more, and it was a little risky. So I ended up passing on a lot of these, like the Rainforest Cafe one. That one had a stain. It was already kind of borderline. I mean, if these were at a yard sale, which would be awesome, and they were $1 or $2 or $3 a piece, I would have picked up every single one of them. There was a ton. There was probably a good 50 1990s shirts today that I found. But I ended up passing on a lot of these. They weren't terrible. They were just $15, $20 shirts, I'd say. And if I'm paying $6, $7, $8 and there's no real reason they're going to sell super quick, I'm going to pass on them. This Fred Harvey stuff is really good looking. I was surprised this next one wasn't worth more. I saw somebody asking somewhere around like $13, $14, $15 for that. That's new with the tag. They wanted $10.99, so it would have been 9 something, give or take. 8 something, 9 something, but I decided to pass. There's just so many shirts here today. If it was a slow day, I might have got that, but there was so much options that I decided to be a little bit picky. I do love finding vintage shirts, but I am not an expert on them. I couldn't find this exact one, but this is 1990s Disney original. It's going to cost me like $8 or $9. I think that's like 25 to 30, so I'm going to get that. These ones I put back, not this Kathy one, but the other one I did put back. That's with the tag Kathy shirt. I'd imagine, 30 on the low end, but maybe even a little bit more. Unfortunately, this one had a big stain on it, so I put it back. This caution one I did get. The Kathy stuff I think might be the best finds of the day. This was generic. If it was at a garage sale for a few bucks, I would have got it. Definitely 90s, but I ended up passing because it had no, real name brand or anything. There was quite a few of these Julie shirts. I just ended up getting the one with the tag, which is the one you see. I ended up passing on the ones without a tag. Probably would have made money on all of them, but I ultimately decided against them. It's always nice to have your buddies helping you out. This is a Will Bullis shirt. He found it. It's a $45 shirt, and he said I can have it. So thank you so much, my friend.
Wild.
That is a great
Thanks, man. You sure you don't want it?
Sometimes you just got to go with your gut. Decided to get this desert tennis one. Me and Don both liked it a lot. Couldn't find anything on it, but the graphic is awesome. Definitely 90s. Passed on the fitness and run, and I am getting this ancient tennis one. Another cool 90s shirt. Just such a fun day today. While I was looking at shirts, Dawn was finding some cool stuff here. This is Linux Kate Spade Jingle All the Way. It's going to cost us about $3.50, and it goes for about $25 plus shipping. Solid. This is a really cute find, a Humpty Dumpty teapot. That's going to cost us roughly $4.50, $4.25. Great pickup. We could put this on Whatnot or eBay, and we'd be profitable, more than likely, on either spot. That was pretty surprising. I didn't expect 2 bagfuls at Savers. It's been a while since we've done that, right, Dawn?
Yeah, vintage clothing.
There's so much vintage clothing. There was some we left behind. There's some stainage, small stains on some of these. The ones we felt comfortable with being able to get out, we got. But a lot of them were clean with the tag. Those Kathy shirts are all over the place, but I feel like $30 to maybe $80. There's some, 2-sided prints that are insane on these. It's a heck of a haul. We spent $107. It was 25% off, so it was a good day to get these. But it's a good day, right, Dawn?
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, that was nice. That was really, really nice. We have not been to a thrift store and had a haul like that in a very, very long time. A couple years back, when we were in Utah, we would find like great toy hauls at Savers. At the DI, we would just find a plethora of stuff. Super inexpensive because they were bringing out fresh carts all the time. And that really is the key. Thrift stores I don't love like I used to be honest with you. But the key, if you do go to thrift store, if you can figure this out, guys, when you're going to thrift stores, try to figure out when they're bringing out fresh merchandise. Because all that luck I had today was because they had fresh merchandise out, and I was the first or second person there grabbing it all. So if you can figure out when they're bringing out fresh stuff, sometimes it's throughout the day, sometimes there's like a little bit of a schedule to it, that might be your best chance to really find great stuff at the thrift store. You're going to be paying more than what we paid a couple years ago. That is definitely the case. And I would definitely suggest going to garage sales for the most part and estate sales right now. It's the season. But if you're going to a thrift store, try to time that because we really, really lucked out. And it's nice. We're going to get all this stuff listed. Some will go on Whatnot, but most of that's going to go on eBay. And hopefully we do really, really well. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. That would mean the world.